Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Seattle Seahawks and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Two teams that came into the NFL together back in 1976. The Seahawks and Bucs are underway. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. They'll run it again with Fournette. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. From midfield, here's Brady. He's got Otten. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 49 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
That throw by Brady incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Now Brady. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks. Regular.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. Over the middle to Evans. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down on a well-designed play there. That gets them 16 to move the chains. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. Into the red zone, it's Brady. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. watching him try to take away that area of the field.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Brady to throw again. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Brady being chased out left. And that will be incomplete as well.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
Brady going to go on 4th down. And he's got it. And the Bucs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll give Fournette another crack. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing.
And this time he is in. Yes. Leonard Fournette taking it in from a yard out. And the Buccaneers put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point up and good by Succop. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. After 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, Smith. That's complete to DK Metcalf.
Come on.
On 1st down, it's Smith. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Smith now to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Geno now to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing is Smith. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Goodwin. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 15-yard line. From the red zone now, Smith. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Penny going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. In motion, the tight end. Penny will try to punch it in. And this time he is in. Yes. Rashad Penny punching it in from a yard away. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from drawing level. Myers connects on the PAT. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of
Mike Evans. He's going to go. He's at the 30. 10, 5, touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 81 yards. And the Bucs have moved out in front. Extra point put through by Succo. And that makes the score 14-7. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Let's go.
Now Gino on first down. They set up the screen to Penny. Past the 20. 5.
And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds.
A big play there just before halftime. 45 yards. That's how you run the screen right there. The defenders get out of place, and then there's a lot of room to maneuver for your running back.
That's because all the defenders, or I should say the bulk of the defenders, were chasing the quarterback. Great disguise, great fake. Got the screen out there, turned into a large gain.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Now Smith. And it's caught. Touchdown. Rashad Penny. He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Seahawks are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Check it, reload. Check it.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady.
And this will be cut downfield by Gage.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Brady now on 1st down.
Completes it again to Gage.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Brady now to throw.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Boye Mafe. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Walker now on 1st and 10. A gain of 3, second down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll fake it. Now Smith. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Smith. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. A powerful stiff arm. It frees him. He's got the first down and more. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big play that time on the catch and run. 34 yards.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Smith. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Noah Fant, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is now 21-14. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Throwing again on second down. Brady looking downfield for Godwin. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. From the 50, it's Smith. That's complete to his running back, Dallas. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it.
Let's go now.
On 4th down, Smith. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Will Disley, 48 yards. And the Seahawks will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. The extra point now coming from Myers. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. Back now in Tampa. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the fourth quarter. Brady now on first down. Airing this one out for Evans. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 40.
Cover!
Again, they'll throw with Brady. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Now Brady bounces forward on the jet sweep. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Pass underneath for Fournette. And they're going to get him down shy of the first at about the 13-yard line. Now Brady got to have this one. Gets it out quick. It's Gage on the slant. And the Buccaneers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Brady to throw again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Brady going to throw. The quick slant caught. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Cade Otton, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. 2nd and 5 now. Smith completes it to Fant on the right side. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Vita Vea stopped that play in its tracks.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
Smith going to throw it. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get 1st downs and eat away at the clock.
Now Smith. And Walker has it. On the move past the 40. Down the left sideline. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker. And the Seahawks use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the fourth quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Extra point up and through by Myers.
Nice jerseys, dipshit.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass, obviously.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jamal Adams.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Throwing now, Smith. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf, 34 yards.
And the Seahawks have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter.
Myers connects on the
Good night. Night-night. Nice tucking that ass in, dog.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. Forced out to his left.
One last shot at the end zone.
And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. I'd like to be those defensive coaches, though. That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared. But executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.